Hello children, bringing up kari, a wonderful lesson in your supplementary reader. We all have pets, but an elephant as a pet is truly interesting. The story is written by Dhyan Gopal Mukherjee. Now Kari, the elephant, it's 5 months old when he is coming to the author. The author is of course elder, 9 years old. Yet he is smaller than Kari. If he has to touch Kari's back, he has to stand on tiptoe. That is on his toes. And for nearly 2 years he was at that same height. We grew together, and that's why probably I didn't understand how he's so tall, much taller actually than me. And he lived in a pavilion, as you can see, it's a kind of place, that's made like a waiting shed, and all these are pavilions. Okay. And there's a thatched roof made of maybe leaves and all that, which rested on thick tree stumps. Now why do you think it was thick tree stumps, part of the tree stem, and thick, so that when Kari moves about, he will not go and hit against these poles, and he will not cause the whole structure down. And one of the first things that Kari did after coming to this place was to save the life of a boy. He doesn't eat much. We expect elephant to eat a lot, but actually Kari doesn't eat much. But whatever he eats, that 40 pounds of twigs, that he needs a day to eat and play with. And every day this boy used to take him to the river in the morning for his bath. Elephants love to play in water. He would lie down on the sandbank, and this boy would rub him with sand. And later, after that, he would lie in the water for a very long time. He used to enjoy lying in water. And when he comes out, his skin will be shining like ebony black, be crying with pleasure, with so much of happiness. He'll be making sounds to show that he's enjoyed his bath. Then he would take him by the ear, because that's the easiest way to lead an elephant. Hold him by the ear. Then he used to take him till the edge of the forest, and he used to collect twigs for his dinner, which is juicy. The hatchet has to be very sharp, because if the hatchet is not sharp, the twigs will get broken and the elephant will not eat it. So I had to spend half an hour just to sharpen hatchet. So this, you can see, is a comic version of that, how he is leading him by the elephant, how he is spending time to make the hatchet sharp so that he gets the pet. Again, some word meanings: thatched roof, you can see here. Mutilate means to destroy. Squeal is to make a long sound, usually of pleasure. Hatchet or surprise. Hatchet. And ebony is dark sable, and it's also a kind of wood. Then it was not an easy job to get twigs. Twigs means parts of branches, saplings, small plants for Kari, and for that I used to go up, climb all kinds of trees so that I can get the most delicate, the best twigs. And he liked to have the delicate ones, which are not very hard to eat, and that goes on the cathedral, that is the top of the leaves and branches. So I was gathering this. I was on top of a tree when suddenly I heard Kari crying loudly. So I was very young, so his sound was like that of a baby, more than I thought somebody's hurting him, somebody's trying to kidnap him or something. So I came very fast and I couldn't find him. And then I saw something black in the water. There's a pond there, and I saw something black. This black is rising up, and then I saw it was the trunk of my elephant. So I thought he is drowning, and I didn't know what to do. So I can't go up and lift an elephant from water, isn't it? He's so heavy. But then I saw his back is up, so I understood he's not in danger. And then what happened is he came out and he pushed me into the water. And when I went into the water, I saw that there was a boy lying on the bottom. He has not actually reached the bottom, but he is somewhat slightly above the bottom. And I tried to take him. I can't immediately take him, because I have not prepared myself. So I came to the surface. I took a deep breath. I went down again, and then I tried to come up with him, but the current was pulling me and the water was pulling me down, and I was not able to save the boy. Like, I was feeling that we both would get carried away. Then somehow, in the Kari, usually he is very slow and he takes a lot of time to walk, but he came like a hawk. He came into the water and he stretched his trunk. So I tried to catch it, but I slipped. I found myself going again to the bottom of the water. What I did is, when I sank to the bottom of the water, I just kicked with my legs so that I come up again in that force. When I came up again, I felt something around my neck. I thought, oh God, something is going to kill me. But I heard Kari screaming, and then I understood that it is his trunks around my neck, and he pulled us both ashore. Now here you can see this is a picture made by a child in which he shows how the elephant is saving another. Okay. And Kari is like a baby, like any baby is there, you have to train the child. In the same way, Kari had to be trained. If you don't, when he does something wrong and you don't tell him, then he will continue doing it. So once what happened, somebody gave him some taste for bananas. So always in the house, on the dining table, they'll keep some bananas. So one day these bananas disappeared. They scolded the servants. Again the bananas disappeared. So everyone scolded this boy. This boy got very angry. I have not done anything wrong and still I have been scolded. And again the bananas are disappearing. So once he went to Kari's pavilion, he saw a banana there and he was surprised because Kari never eats bananas, he only twigs. Then so this is again a picture of that, of how the servants are being scolded, how he is being scolded, and he's finding a banana smashed and squashed in shed. One day he was sitting in the dining table, near the dining table, and he was wondering whether he should take a banana. At that time, something came through the window. He thought, oh, this is a snake. He got very scared. The snake is going to eat us. The snake is going to eat the fruits. Is going to kill all of us. And I ran out of the room. Then I saw Kari is going from the house in the direction of the pavilion. So I was so scared. I thought I will go and be with Kari. Kari will protect me from the snake. And I ran after him. And when I went there, I saw him eating bananas. Then I understood all the bananas lying there. So it was he was the, and one banana he wanted to take which was far away from him. So he stretched his trunk. That time I understood this is the snake I saw. Kari is the thief. I pulled him by the ear and I scolded him and I showed my parents, see, it is Kari that who's eating the fruit, not me. And I scolded him also. And he's saying that elephants are like children, and if you tell them, they will understand. I scolded him, next time you do this, you will be punished. We were all very angry. He felt very sad. The elephant felt sad. Oh, everybody is angry with me. After that, he never stole anything. If he wants something, if you give him a fruit, he will eat it. But otherwise, he would not steal fruit. Fruit, he'll take it happily, but he'll never steal after that. So the author adds that, see, if an elephant has done something wrong and you scold him, he will accept it. But if you scold him without any reason, he'll always remember it. And he will take it. Now here again some words: astonish, great surprise. This picture, the meaning is not given, but the word strewn is used, and you can see how things are put in the room. So you can understand the meaning of strewn, ladder, and whipped. Okay. Now there are certain things that you have to teach an elephant, like when to walk, when to go fast, when to go slow, when to sit down. Like you teach a child. So suppose you say dhat and you pull him by the ear. He'll understand, okay, I have to sit down. If you say Mali and pull his trunk forward, that means he has to walk. So he learned Mali very quickly. But he took a lot of time to learn that is sitting down. Now why should you teach an elephant to sit down? When it becomes tired, it will sit down. Why should you teach? Now the thing is that the elephant becomes very big. If he becomes very big, you can't climb onto him. Then you will have to carry a ladder. It's not possible to carry a ladder always with you. So that's why you teach it dhat. When you teach it dhat, it sits down. When it sits down, you can climb onto its back. You may have seen people, they climb onto its leg and then they climb onto its back. So these are two commands that it has to be taught. Dhat, to sit down, and Mali, to move forward. For Mali, you pull the trunk, and for Dhat, you pull the ear, as you can see from the. Now one very important thing that you have to teach an elephant is the master call. And it's difficult because it takes nearly 5 years to teach it properly. Now what is it? It's a strange sound, a hissing sound, like a snake sound, howling loud crying sound, that kind of sound, as if a snake and a tiger are fighting with each other, and you have to make this noise in his ear. Now why do you need to teach an elephant such a call, a master call? That is, if you are lost in the jungle and you don't know how to come, you can't stay there for long, because at night, that all kinds of creatures will be there. Your life will be in danger. So what should you do? When you make the master call, what the elephant does is it will pull the trunk, take its trunk and pull the tree in front of it. That time all the animals will get frightened and they'll move away because of the loud sound. And then what happens is he will pull the next tree. And this way he will keep pulling trees till he reaches to your house. So you reach safely home. So this is why you have to teach a tiger the master. I hope all of you understood the story and all of you loved Kari, that intelligent brave, wonderful child who was so obedient, a bit naughty, and who was so brave that he immediately saves a boy's life. Okay, now these are strange times where we have to be very careful about our health. So always stay safe, practice healthy measures, and stay healthy. But goodbye, children.